For our members, there is victory. Isoleto. Isoleto. East Africa. East Africa. Please be seated.
Mifula Okoiso, who is the South-South Regional Coordinator and the Delta State Chairman of the Joint National Transport Safety Committee in East Africa. The next person beside him is Mr. Martin Nweke, who is the Southeast Regional Coordinator and the Anambra State Chairman of the Joint National Transport Safety Committee.
General Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, the Deputy President Generals here seated, the Vice President here seated, the National Executives, the Branch Executives, the National Officers, Joint National Transport Safety Committee of Nigeria, the Regional Coordinators, the State Chairmen, the Executive Officers, and the Unit Officers. My name is Mogbojuri Taiwolu Adamilari, the National Executive Chairman of Joint National Transport Safety Committee of Nigeria. The press here, and ladies and gentlemen, today marks a significant milestone in our collective pursuit of safety and excellence in maritime trucks and haulage transport. The signing of this Memorandum of Understanding between the Joint National Transport Safety Committee of Nigeria and the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria represents a major step forward in our commitment towards safety and standardization compliance in maritime haulage transport operation in Nigeria. This MOU is built on the principle of cooperation, mutual respect, and shared vision for a safer, more efficient, and sustainable maritime trucks and haulage transport system in Nigeria. Also, this MOU is centralized on promoting the ease of doing business in Nigeria in accordance to the Presidential Order 001 towards promoting the Renew Hope agenda of His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President Federal Republic of Nigeria. We recognize that the safety is not just a regulatory requirement, but a moral obligation to protect the lives of our drivers, the operators, the community, and the citizen at large. Our partnership is focused on several key areas, which includes: 1, regulatory compliance, ensuring that all transport operators under the maritime sector work according to the relevant law, regulations, and industrial standard. Secondly, risk management, to identify and mitigate potential hazards through proactive risk assessment and mitigation strategies. 3, promoting drivers, our truck drivers, trainings and awareness, which the federal government of Nigeria, through the Office of the Minister for Transport, Office of the Minister for Labor and Employment, have deemed it fit to come up with the National Transport HSE compliance trainings for our drivers. Our drivers have to understand the need for them to be alive for their family. They need to understand that the time has come for things to be put aright, for the truckers to understand that they cannot just lose their life anyhow without a better training. Transport plays a vital role, especially maritime transport, freight transport, plays a vital role in the movement and the sustainability of Nigerian economy as a whole. And to this extent, we believe the trainings is very, 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 very important. And the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, through the Department of Occupational Health and Safety, has come up with a plan that by April, all the maritime trucks operators across the Federation will be engaged in these safety trainings. And they must understand that their health matter most in the line of their operations. Vehicle maintenance and inspection, implementing rigorous maintenance and inspection schedules to ensure our vehicle are roadworthy, and compliant with safety standard. Through this MOU, we aim to create a safer, more efficient, and sustainable maritime trucks and haulage transport system in line with the federal government objectives and policies. A system that prioritizes the well-being of our drivers, the operators, the maritime business at large, and the communities, while also promoting environmental responsibility and reducing our carbon footprint. To our partners at the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, we are honored to embark on this journey with you. Your expertise and commitment to safer excellence are invaluable assets to this partnership and Nigeria as a whole. To the teams who has worked tirelessly to bring us to this point, your dedication is truly appreciated. You have shown that collaboration and mutual respect can lead to a significant achievement. As we sign this MOU, we are not just formalizing a partnership, we are making a promise to each other, to our stakeholders, and Nigeria as a whole that we serve. A promise to uphold the highest standard of safety, to innovate, to improve continuously, and to collaborate openly and transparently. We are on this MOU to also reduce double taxations, and the maritime union workers play a vital role because the maritime union workers is the body, the umbrella body that oversee the operators of maritime trucks and haulage across the Federation. At this junction, I want you to give the PG a round of applause. I want to use this medium to appreciate the PG and his team. When I became the executive chairman, I was monitoring the steps, the operations, the activities of Maritime Workers Unions of Nigeria. I so much appreciate the dogged commitment of this team for making maritime workers understand the need for safety beyond even the maritime trucks operators. Please, can you give him a round of applause? Thank you all for being a part of this important moment. Together, let's continue to drive safety excellence in maritime trucks and haulage transport and create a better future for our industries and our community at large. God bless you.
Say very good afternoon to all the people that are here this afternoon. The youngest executive chairman. Thank you, sir. Don't need to say much, rather than Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria will continue to support a project that falls in line with the policy of our administration. We are not canvassing for membership. We are not. But we only canvass for those ones that have something doing within the rank and file, within the policy that is guiding everybody in the sea. We said on land and say what? We serve. Having these responsible people in our midst today, it shows that Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria can marry anybody. And I'm seeing this marriage, it's going to be a marriage of convenience between Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria and your very good self and your association and your team, that the union called Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria will continue to partner with you to support this project. This is a good project, where the life of the drivers are being used as a slave in their father's land, where the welfare of the drivers are not taken care of by the employers. Why the drivers? Some of us, when you are aging of maybe 60, 70 years, can you still be on the steering? The question is no. What about those ones that they are professional drivers? Where is the training? Have they trained them to a standard? Because I heard from the chairman saying the federal government are trying to introduce what we call training. Train the trainers. When you train me to a standard, I'll be able to know my left from my right. While some of even the truck owners subjected their driver to be a slave. Some of them will sleep inside the truck for 2, 3, 4 months as a family man. Who take care of that? Who control their welfare? Who take care of their welfare? It's not about signing an MOU here, sir. It's about encouraging empowerment to those poor workers, their safety. That is why we're here. Because Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, we're just not a union alone. We take care of the welfare of our members. We protect their welfare. That's why we are being elected. And I cannot stand sign an MOU where the drivers that have been doing this job, even before I was born, their right was denied. But with this signing of MOU, I think it's going to take care of all those monies that have been deep down in the mind of the poor drivers. Safety is very, very important. Even in the home, talk less of the house, talk less of you are moving on the road. If there's no, if you don't manage your safety, how do you become a man? There's what we call domestic accident. It does happen in the home. It does happen on the road. When your health is not being taken good care of, you can be going on the road when you don't take care of your blood pressure, your diabetes, and you don't know your diabetes. And you keep on drinking Coca-Cola. And what happens? It will trigger your whatever, your sugar level will rise. Some of those drivers, they don't even know whether they are diabetic, whether they are equally what? Hypertensive. So with this noble object, with this noble thing that you are about to put in place, in conjunction with Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, I think the better for all the drivers in haulage department. We have signed so many MOU, Mr. Chairman, let me tell you. Like I said, we don't ask for membership. They ask for us. They meet with us because we are a responsible union. We don't go out here and say, yes, we must sign an MOU because we are looking for money. We are not rich, but we are not poor. We are not rich, but we are not poor. But having seen you, the day one you met me, I say, yes, we can partner together, we can move together, we can work together. We can see you and your team as a responsible team that cross across all the ocean. Because you cross across the ocean, you're in Port Harcourt, you're in Calabar, you know, whereas dock workers, maritime, seafarer, shipping, we cross across the board. So we can partner together. We can partner together, we can move together, we can work together. But one thing we hate is deceit. There are so many MOU we sign, and there are so many MOU that we say, no, we can't continue with this kind of MOU. Because we respect ourselves and we respect the ink. That ink I'm about to put on that paper belongs to the workers that elected me. And there's no I'm going to drag them to mud. I will not. That ink is very important. The pen I was using, everything I'm using belongs to the workers. And if I'm signing MOU, I must look in deep down and look at the type of MOU I'm signing on behalf of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. And I'm sure that's equally applicable to you, Mr. Chairman. And we hate lies. We don't work with liars. The moment we find out that there are a lot of lies and upon lies here, what we do is to say, well, we're sorry, we cannot continue with this marriage of inconvenience. But as from today, the marriage is going to be certified by responsible people here, and all our members are here. You know, when you came in this morning, we were just few. I said, no, let's mobilize more so that they can witness this signing program properly. Yes, the objective is very clear, very understandable. I saw what I heard what you said. Let's start that objective from the mind. It's not on the face, it's from the mind. If you have committed, dedicated to this program, the Mr. President that approved this marriage of convenience, we are about to sign it today. We know that we did come to Abuja to come and deceive them. So realistic. Let's be realistic to what we are doing. Let's focus. Let's put human face on what we are about doing now. Because we are going to face so many challenges. Challenges from those who doesn't care about the welfare of their drivers. There are some trucks that have spent more than 40 to 50 years, even before somebody like us have been born. They are still on our road. What happened? It was as a result of economic situation that everybody found themselves. Not truck owners can afford to buy a new truck now at this economic downturn that we find ourselves. The trucks on the road now, they are recycling them. Mr. President should look inward and pity those truck owners. They are Nigerians. They are Nigerians. Vehicles were distributed recently to all stakeholders. And I want to use this medium too to appeal on Mr. President that they should reconsider our MOU too, so that some of those vehicles that was given to all stakeholders should be given to this newly MOU about to sign today. Because we are product of Mr. President. Abi? Yes. All of us are from Mr. President. Yes. And I'm going to sign on behalf of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria that we serve on land and we serve on sea. So there's no need, there's no way. Mr. President will say, no, forget about Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria and your associations. I believe this is a right step in the right direction. Thank you, and God bless everyone.
The implementation of the National Transport Safety Compliance Framework is critical for reducing road crashes, promoting a culture of safety, and supporting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Therefore, this MOU is entered into by JNTSCN and MWUN in pursuance of the above objects. We have a scope of operation to include advocacy and implementation of safety protocols and policies, and so on and so forth. Now, there is also a unified toll collection system, and the parties shall work together to ensure unified toll collection system. Variation and dispute resolution and whole agreements are all entrenched in here in this arrangement. Finally, the obligations of the parties include, but are not limited to, coordinating the regulatory compliance and oversight by formulating policies and safety protocols to improve road and maritime haulage transport safety, to ensure maritime transport operators and stakeholders align with the national transport safety compliance, to ensure driver safety trainings in collaboration with relevant agencies, ensure health, safety, and environmental HSE compliance in maritime transport operations, and collaborate on transport safety and operational standardization to ensure compliance with national and international transport safety frameworks. This MOU is about to be signed by both bodies pursuant to the agreements that have been reached hitherto. Thank you.
The PG has said it all. What is paramount in this MOU is the condition of the workers, the drivers. The welfare is very, 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 very important. All the MOU we had together, if you see us, we pull out because there is no sincerity of purpose. Signing this MOU today is a very big thing for Maritime and a very big one for you. I want to urge you that you must be sincere with whatever you do with us because Maritime has a very big name that will never allow anybody to tamper with. We want to thank you for organizing Maritime, and we want to appreciate you to appreciate the PGA. We are using this medium to thank you, to appreciate all your executives, but we should know that sincerity of purpose is very, very important. What we signed the MOU for should be for that. It's not for another thing entirely. Please be honest with whatever you do, and we thank you. The relationship, pray that will go a long way. Thank you, and God bless you.
The benefits that is inside the MOU, then we lose our credibility. We are responsible trade unionists, and we don't do things just anyhow. We follow our members, we follow the organization properly, and we believe the chairman of this joint committee is somebody that I think we have respect for. Dynamic leader, somebody that I've known for years. We believe we can work together, we can partner together. On ladder C, we operate. That's Maritime Workers of Nigeria for you. This is not the first time we've been signing an MOU. We signed the best one, and I can tell you that this one is going to be one of the best MOU. That the Maritime Workers of Nigeria will append this signature. It is going to help us to reduce this menace on the road. Since the federal government, other parastatal, there is support of it, it be better for this MOU to work. But signing an MOU is one thing. What about the implementation, the sincerity of purpose that make you to have a collaborations? If the sincerity is not there, the MOU is like you have not done anything. So, and I believe the two bodies, the Maritime Workers of Nigeria and their body too, are going to work together and make sure that this MOU does not crash at the middle of the sea. No work on the sea. And if a captain who's supposed to pilot and navigate the vessel properly, is not doing the right thing at the right time, the vessel might be tumbled, but we believe this vessel will not tumble. In the spirit of the MOU you have signed.
With your antecedent and your precedent in the society, do you think that you have deemed it fit in order to checkmate these people in order to, before you sign this waiver? Because Nigeria are waiting if there is any menace.
Well, my antecedents, either good or bad, you sign it. Even when you are in labor room, you that even you be expecting your wife to give you passive boy, but at the end of the day, God will disappoint you and give you baby. I mean, a lady. Then you be complaining to God that God, why did you give me this? So there's no how complaint will not come, because you're about to step on people's toes. You have seen it. You must have to step on some people's toes. There will be reactions, counter reactions coming from stakeholders. Why this? Why are they coming now? But the purpose of signing it is for us to salvage this menace called traffic on the road. Truck that we park there for doing nothing on the road. If you don't have any business doing it on the road, why are you bringing your truck outside? There should be an holding bay where you can park your truck. If you're a transporter, you must have a garage where you can park your truck, not on the road that belongs to the federal government of Nigeria. So I think those are the things that I think this committee are trying to put in place. So to me, antecedent is going to be good, and the past antecedent is going to be corrected.
Your name once again.
Aside the, okay, I just want to ask a question. Aside the issue of safety and standardization, are we going to have anything like, say, toll collection?
Well, I think that one, I do not see the chairman and the Maritime Workers of Nigeria talking about toll for now, because that one has been a question of, it's going to be a question of other day, not inside my office here. Yes, not the toll collectors, and we don't, Maritime, we don't have those kind of a thing. But you cannot philosophize on empty stomach. You understand me? But that one will come later. But the MOU we signed today is for us to work together to dedicate our life together, because it has to do with what we do with Nigeria factors. And what are Nigeria factors? Things that needed to be corrected. It's not well corrected. Somebody somewhere will come out and say, yes, let's do it in this regard. And that is what you are saying today. So I commend the chairman. I commend him properly, because I think he has been on this matter for close to how many years. And then before we were able to put our pen on the paper, you know what it means. You cannot convince us. You can only tell us this is what you want, that is going to benefit all the stakeholders in maritime sector. Maritime sector is bigger than any other person. The house stakeholders have contributed to development of this great port. It's a port, it's global operations. It's not a factory port. It's an international port that involves global operations. So, to me, the issue of toll collection or whatever should not be even the idea for now. Let's practicalize the MOU I've signed. At the bottom of it, if something come out of it, I say, yes, let's do it in this way. Not ridiculous amount of money that will weigh down those people that you are trying to help. Because it's about money. Money is the root of evils. And the same money said, if I'm not around, don't do anything. And the same one says, if I'm around, you can turn your world, you can revolve the world. So to me, for now, I think we should silence about it.
Your name once again?
My name remains Adewale Adeyeju, President General of Maritime Workers of Nigeria, Deputy President of Nigeria Labour Congress.
Thank you, sir.